I believe to the flag
of the United
States of America, and the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody have a chance to look over the agenda?
Yeah,
I have a motion.
I would
We'd make a motion to adopt the agenda.
make a motion.
Someone
I
second?
second that.
And Jay? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, so I made a pile for you guys,
Thank you for that.
including the proposed fire department budget, the proposed library budget, the expense report for fiscal year 25 for the highway department and the general government, and the expense report current through beginning of December for both of those budgets. I suspect, and also the proposed general government draft, first draft of the budget. I can simply say, I've tried to keep most of it the same. I proposed a 4% cost of living adjustment for all employees. And a couple of the insurances went up, property insurance. The main takeaway from this first draft is the fire department, as you know, over the last several years has been trying to up its replacement fund, and they've proposed from going to $130,000 per year to $175,000 per year.
Mm-hmm.
They proposed 10%, $10,000 increase in their allocation. And the library has proposed a little less than 6% for their library allocation. The other main factor that we've discussed recently is the July 4th activities, going from 11,000 per year to 25,000. As you know, we discussed the 2026 display is going to be 20,000 alone. And those are basically the things that, at least in this first draft, are proposed. There was a couple numbers that I was still waiting on. I would have liked to gotten this to you earlier, but I was waiting for the sheriff's department. They're proposing an increase of 6% of the contract services. And the rest of the increases are small numbers, like insurance numbers, number of contract services. But if you look down the right-hand column, you'll see that most of those increases are 0%. I'm trying to keep it as, as down as we can, given the sense of the economy right now. But I suspect this will probably be a brief meeting so that you guys can digest the material that I provided. And I think we should set another meeting as quickly as possible, just to keep the ball rolling. I'm working on the highway department budget. Hopefully I can email that out to you folks tomorrow. The first draft of that. Got to look at those numbers a little bit more. The cost of the equipment, culverts, etc. We all know keeps going up, so I got to at least try to keep those on track to where we can actually do some work.
Should we think about, well, maybe you already have applying for grant ahead of time for July 4th instead of waiting till the very end and then
I usually do apply for the grant. But I do know, relying on that every year is maybe not always the best.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it might be nice to see if we get that, just keep it in there, but the year we don't get it, but
Yeah.
see if we can not scurrying around Dan, see if we get it ahead of time.
And have we,
Figure them out.
July 4th, have we decided we're gonna try to recoup funds with charging people, or do we have any?
Um,
Can't remember.
Yeah, officially get it, yeah.
we talked about it. I My position is, unless you actually have a lot more people helping down there, I can just see the scenario where if we charge for parking, someone comes back and says, there is no parking. Because, sometimes at the gate, I'm like, especially later in the evening, and I can't go down there and see if there's anything. I can't tell you if there's or not, because I'm the only one here.
Maybe we could do, talk about doing like a carload, like every time it comes out, people like $5 or something, so that it's whatever you want to pay.
What if we just try to, like, because Rutland canned their firework display because, jumped up by 100% or whatever. They did a big, like, just like, I guess, nothing has to be decided right now, but like, it is a big jump, so more than double. And I feel like if it happened again next year, what are people do? So we have to like try to figure out.
I think it'd be very difficult to charge by the car or for parking or whatever you want to term it. I think that'd be difficult, but that's from my experience being down there.
What would happen if we set up some sort of like crowdfunding option and like some businesses donated? Would that come off? Like where would that, if it's paid for like predetermined, and then say we got 10 grand from like 6 months of donations or whatever, like just asking how that would work or if it's worth it.
I think that's something we need to put on after budgeting, put it on, gotta leave it obviously, but put it on, and that's something we can do. See if there's a sponsor who wants to help sponsor or something like that, once we get closer to it. We can always keep the money in the fund, but see whatever money we get can go towards that.
So Paul, are you talking with Mike Jones and Catherine? Doing it at the college?
Well, we talked about it, this board talked about it, and the consensus was do our own thing.
Yeah.
That's my memory.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to correct my memory.
No, that was what we decided, yeah. And we have the rain date for here also, yes.
So we don't want to talk about it with Catherine. Oh. Okay, I was just, because I read about it the other day. It's for my memory.
Like I said, my memory is this board talked about it, and there wasn't a vote, but it was sort of, what do you feel? What do you feel? What do you feel? And I think the majority of the consensus was to do your own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if it keeps going up and it's costly, we can't just rely on scurrying around last minute, then we're gonna have to think about combining or doing something else, because we just certainly can't afford to do it. But I know that we could talk about that, keeping it here.
Yeah, I think it's huge for the town, but it's like people, I don't think people are gonna gripe about it, but if it goes up anymore, it's gonna be.
We're getting sponsors. I mean, I think that would be something like some kind of numbers.
Yeah, it went up big.
I'm sure it's gonna continue to go up.
Yeah.
just because,
Yeah, I'm sure we could get all the Main Street
We also
businesses.
use that budget money not only for fireworks, but to pay for some of the entertainment, to pay for some of
Yeah.
the parade people.
Right. Okay.
All
right.
We do that puppet show, I think, comes out of that.
All right.
The magician, yeah, there's certain things, the vendors that are down there, the DJ that so that's something, we'll put that on when we get to the heart of this and just, spend more time. You might be able to find some people that are interested in
Now,
the committee and helping out a little bit with
I
that.
think we could get donations.
Yeah.
can we talk about the town of Poultney starting a contingency fund though, or maybe for a town hall or something of not quite a slush fund, but similar to what the fire department has. A fund that money goes into that we have to spend on the town hall.
I mean, we do have building maintenance fund, but it's not anything,
Substantial, right?
it's not substantial at all. I don't know if you're suggesting what was suggested at the informational meeting to try to build up some sort of reserve to buy some property in the future. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, if you're.
Kinda, yeah.
Like a fund, an extra fund, is that what you're talking about? Well, I think that go through it. I think what we need to do is spend the time to, each of us, I know I want to, is to go through all that Paul's laid out and then go through it and mark the questions that we're gonna have, or concerns or ideas, and then when we come back together, we'll be able to pinpoint, say,
I
line.
mean, if you want to do something like that, I would suggest you do a separate line, separate article and say, will the voters approve
Right,
putting aside X amount of dollars per year for,
Right.
but if they voted no on a bond,
I know.
which was looking at, I don't have it in front of me, but a couple $100,000 a year payment. I don't see why they're gonna vote to put money, sock money away for some future something that might come about.
It might have. There's buildings. I mean, we can obviously use it the way it is, but it's gonna need a bunch of work. And it's still a small building too.
The biggest thing that this building is gonna need is a vault in the
Yeah,
nearer future than the further future.
right.
And
We have to,
The walkthrough's Wednesday, right?
yeah, there's
Architect's
somebody
on
from
Wednesday.
somebody from the state's coming to look at the vault with the clerk to,
Yeah. It's this Wednesday, though, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
where would we, like, if the vault's 200 grand or whatever, like, would that be another bond vote just for the vault? Or do we have some sort of way to?
That's what I'm kind of speaking about.
Exactly, yeah, I'm following
Get
you.
some money so we have something proactive to work with.
Well, the planning commission just received a grant for capital planning, so
Right,
I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion.
yes.
Some other towns are doing for on to that nature. See,
It might not be a bad idea to put that to the voters, so if that's something
Yeah.
I could do our budget and put it up and the bond get voted down, but so this is
This is,
what they
this
asked
is
for.
kind of a long range plan.
yeah, kind of like we still need to do something.
Don't need to do something, right?
Still up to them.
I was thinking of starting with 200,000. Actually, I was starting to think of 400,000, but then I scaled it back.
If 200,000, it'd be like, oof.
Yeah,
That's a big chunk of
That'd be a
your
bigger,
budget.
that'd be a bigger hit than the bond
Yeah.
would have been for taxes.
yeah, I realize that.
Yeah.
But the town's not going anywhere, so.
Yeah, we're in a
we need to-
pickle. Yeah, we need money.
Needs to play.
We're in a pickle for sure.
Right,
Voters have to vote for it, so that's what kind of,
yeah. But the line item may work.
you guys can always,
That of course I can try during the regular poll.
Would that be available in like the March ballot or
Yeah.
something if we
Oh, yeah.
explored it?
That-
Something to explore, like we need money.
Right, right. I mean, Sarah. can
Whatever's
get some
next.
Money. But Sarah has told me she can't get money to buy stuff. She can get money to fix stuff.
Yeah,
But
we
not
can't
buy.
purchase a building, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot of programs for that.
Right.
Yep. 'Cause yeah, I was thinking that, like, we don't have the reserves to even probably put a vault in here, right?
I mean, we could probably make it work. But the problem is
Yeah.
where do you put a vault in here?
Right. Basement's wet.
you can't add it onto the existing vote, so that's gonna be, take up space, yeah.
Right. I
All
think,
right,
Yeah.
let's move on, because that, we can't solve that problem right now anyways, but
money.
the money aspect, but we have to also think about what are the, line items that we do have to have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the fire department, did we get anything from the rescue squad?
I haven't heard anything from the rescue squad.
Nothing.
I left their number in the last year.
What's the library, like, what's the 6% do they have? What are their goal with that one?
I think it's, you have it there. I think it's mostly, you have to look at the town report, compare it.
Says maintenance and repairs, but that only goes up to $300 from 1,500 to 800.
No, it's the library one is where it says library subsidy. And you've got, you have their proposed budget in that packet somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll get last year's to see for salary wise. Last year's salary, benefit salaries went up 45.
But most of it's health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last year was like 170,000, which is health insurance.
Maybe we work off of it. This one.
General budget, and then the library one.
The library.
paid positions at the library.
I think what the best thing to do, we've done, is to look over the information we have, like the library, and see what, I like to take last year, so it gives you an idea what last year's was, and you can look at last year's and compare them and see what it went up, whether it was just salaries, whether it was maintenance, what it was, kind of compare them, and when we come back together and see what we want to talk about. What we have.
I know the fire department budget is a little hard to read. Aaron's always sending information in some sort of weird program that I try to zoom it up a little bit, but still.
The growth program, I think he gave us part of that.
He goes line by line and says what went up, what went down.
What we do for the fire department is what we want to do for. Oh, what's the thing?
Exactly.
Except we're not buying the truck.
There's also that, safety vehicle fund growth forecasting that I gave you in the fire department.
Yeah. Did talk about that 2 meetings ago, I think, right?
There now rewrite.
Yeah. It has grown exponentially.
The problem that we have is some new cars, to get a new car, to get a new truck, to get a new anything, it's.
So every 5 years, every 8 years, that they have replaced.
Yeah.
Where is that policy?
That's what he was speaking about.
Abbott, I guess. Gotcha. No, I didn't know if it was in the stack somewhere.
Yeah, he asked me whenever you guys want him to come in, he'll be here to
Explaining it, yeah.
explain it to you.
So the only one we don't have, we have the library, the fire, we don't have the rescue squad.
I haven't heard anything from the rescue squad.
And this water and sewer jump, is that just the repair they're making to the lines and stuff?
No, water,
Won't tell them all. Is it
no,
10%? Oh,
it's the water sewer rates that they paid the village.
Push flow.
and I just don't know, but like, why is there so much like volatility in the transfer station numbers?
It's been,
Recycling bad.
Is it by the,
the rates there have fluctuated since I've been here, they've been all over the place.
Yeah.
You pay for the dumpster.
That's the hardest one to predict, to be honest with you, Jay, because
yeah,
it seems to go like this, more like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first time seeing it, makes sense. Yeah, I think the only thing people are gonna be like, why didn't we? Oh, I mean, everything looks normal, growth patterns, but the fireworks thing, I'm sure people, there's, once it's posted, I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of people that are. At least know we tried alternative methods, I think is what we're getting at. Something.
Who knows what, this is library. Only 57.
I didn't
Yeah.
want
Well, but we talk about it every year. They do help, they disperse it to the
I had the same reaction, but I was like, I'm the new guy. But yeah, that seems,
No, I mean, when we look at the highway department, part of my salary is in the highway department as well, so.
Right.
Um,
it seems like a lot of paid positions.
It's only the assistant isn't, insurance, just, library, right?
correct.
Right. She's only getting insurance. The other ones are not getting full insurance. Just her and her family are getting 100% insurance. Yeah, both the assistants. I mean, which makes a little difference.
Yeah.
They're still getting paid. Yeah.
It's just a lot, 40,000 in health insurance. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's 22,000 per person. So Paul, did I didn't realize that we paid the state police?
Well,
We go down the state,
we don't.
we don't, right?
We did it back, right?
Where does it say state police over there?
In the,
It used to be the state police,
no, I just look.
public safety, contact services, police.
Oh,
It's the both salaries.
Page 2, general government.
yeah, page 3, page 3,
Used to be what?
page 3 of the. Put it out and then they leave.
But it says total.
Where is it? No,
Yeah. 1440100 4110. That should be Rutland County Sheriff.
Oh. Yeah, it's Rutland County Sheriff. It's Dakota.
They grip on all these numbers and stuff.
So do you wanna set a date for our next meeting? You wanna keep discussing some of these numbers? Do you wanna digest this material?
I don't know, maybe I'd like to take them and compare them and digest them myself, but it's up to anybody else have thoughts about it.
Yeah, I definitely would like to just like
Yeah.
do some research and see what other towns are doing like that, cause I just, these numbers, I'm just not sure what's normal and what's not.
Still need the rescue squad and highway department.
Sorry?
Still need the rescue squad and highway
I
department.
mean, unless I hear from the rescue squad, I'm assuming they want to stay funded like they were last year.
Which was how much? 89,000?
No, it was 100 and
132?
We gave them extra that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah, but that's.
130,000.
They don't answer many calls.
Get them every year before we give them out of 30,000.
We usually do, just to say like, how many calls came in, how many
Yeah.
are doing, how many people are working for you, that's why we laugh about it.
And what do we have any like tangible numbers to look at for the police contract services? Like, is it just that,
Just
one fella getting 100,000 or is it like,
Well, it's the fire department. I don't know what they pay him.
okay, for the police service?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're supposed to be here 32 hours a week. The rate's like 50 something dollars an hour.
Yeah.
I think this has to be the year we figure out what the situation.
Like what?
It's finding people that work.
Have one, but don't have one.
Yeah.
Essentially, and we're just kicking it down the road every single year and never gonna get better unless we actually do something about it.
Mhm.
Like just as the presence isn't there.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. That's
We
what
have
I,
choices to do though, because we talked about it before,
Yeah.
like, what are our choices? Do we have choices? I mean, we tell them what we need and they can only give us what they have. Is that kind of how it's always worked?
But it's 2 hours a week, if available.
We're talking about the sheriff or the constable?
Constable.
he sort of just makes his own schedule.
And we tell him the number of hours, but we don't always get, as he told me, sometimes something happens, he doesn't get here. I don't know if we have any control over that, do we?
Control who's in the position.
Well, don't they, if we need a new one, don't we get that from, we don't handpick who we want?
No.
That's what I'm saying. We don't, what.
Are you talking about the constable or the deputy sheriff?
The constable, do we have a say like who comes here? No, don't they just say, they assign it?
Dale Kerber is the constable.
You're talking about
Right.
thing. You're talking about the sheriff's department.
But the constable too, Dale's not, if Dale's here when Dale's here, we can say you have to be here 5 days, but doesn't mean he has to be here. He's gonna be here 5 days, correct?
Correct. It makes his own schedule.
And that's the same as the sheriff,
We have a little bit more say over the sheriff, to be honest with you.
if he's here like till what it.
If there's an event or something, and I give them enough notice, they make their schedule fit the event.
Cause I know right now he's here late hours, like till 2 a.m,
Yeah,
like 7 to 2 or something like that.
I see him occasionally.
I know, I just don't know. I was wondering how much flexibility we have in that. But in the past, we haven't had much.
Dale's not going to be doing it for more than another year. Maybe two. So this, I believe.
So I think Aaron's point, or Alan's point is get them in here and ask what's going on, or make a decision on whether or not we continue having a constable.
Is it just the 7,000 a year?
He makes most of his money through 2 safety grants, highway safety grant and another grant,
Okay.
which don't usually reflect on this report.
It doesn't really cost.
But it's not
The
an hard
vehicle.
ball.
No,
Yeah. I'm not like
It's-
7,000, it's still 7,000.
the money comes into us and then it goes to him
Mm,
through those grants.
okay.
But those grants, he could be anywhere.
Yeah.
In those grants.
Right,
Fairhaven or Castleton.
He could be working at DUI patrol in Rutland,
right.
or, a checkpoint.
So it does hurt us, it might not hurt us financially, but the grants are intended to help us. If he's like,
As he's explained it to this board, is that the grant is the sheriff's department is now supervises the grant, and the sheriff's department kind of says to him, you got to go somewhere where you're going to be productive on this grant.
mhm,
And if working in Poultney is not as productive as, say, working in Fairhaven,
okay.
even though he writes the grant,
But we
as a
allocate
Poultney constable,
like we get them and then
Right.
give them grants.
Yeah, $39,000.
What about the vehicle he has?
That's all.
that's the town's vehicle.
Right.
Which is getting over.
I know that's a thing last year for discussion.
Yeah, I mean, my knee-jerk reaction to all these numbers is like, I don't think I've seen $100,000 worth of sheriff cruisers in here either, I haven't seen any. What good,
It's
I see Kerber like once a week, maybe parked in front of the old Dollar General or the Champlain Will.
You can see him that much, huh?
Or, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
used to park right across the street.
I mean, this is a discussion,
Yeah.
the sheriff's department has been a discussion since I've been here,
yeah,
9 years.
70s.
yeah,
And
you can't help but notice it.
at one point, there was a measure on the ballot saying, should we do a study to have our own police force?
Mhm.
And, the numbers, started looking at what the numbers are to have a 2 or 3 man police force is,
5 to 8,000. 100,000.
You have a place for them. You have to have their equipment with the vehicle. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Oh,
I'm sure I was just like $100,000 we could pay,
well,
we could pay a guy to be here every day. I'm like, I haven't seen a guy in a month.
but it's
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
only been relatively safe town. But now that we have a dispensary in town, who knows? I have to be the drug crazed people and out of the woodwork.
Seriously?
Joe?
Scratch that.
Yeah, that kind of.
so yeah,
But yeah, is there any way to measure that, I guess, as well? It sounds like it's been an ongoing thing.
Yeah,
it certainly has.
Like, I'm sure you're like, hey, how many,
Yeah.
paid 100,000, I mean,
in the 70s, we voted no police, at least 3 or 4 years.
um, Those were the days.
So
To a wild time. I was here then.
I think it would just help with first statement. If we have a constable,
Right.
they should be able to get back to you if you call,
Mhm.
have a presence.
Right.
But if we're just not have one.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better not to have one at this point. It's like,
Yeah,
So see if you can get a hold of Dale and see if he can come in and have a chat with us. He usually does anyways, but see if you can come in and have a
yeah,
chat.
clarifying,
Yeah.
try to get on the same page.
Just tell us what we're thinking about what's, you know.
I'm more worried about the 100,000 for the state or the sheriff department, because I don't feel like, I just feel like that's crazy, but. So,
Appreciate. And everything.
yeah,
He does answer calls, because I've had people, I've given him his number out and they called me
Right.
back and said they're pleased that they got a hold of him and had a
Yeah.
conversation with him.
I'm
So
sure, but
And
like
he has given out
100,000 is
tickets.
like, it's a full-time, really good salary, like you should be here every day. Yeah. Yeah, I was in Poultney once a month and I made 100 grand.
yeah, we should have more than that. I can't remember. That was
32.
32 hours a week.
But I think he did it. It's later till like 2 in.the morning from some of his time.
We asked for nighttime, more nighttime,
Yeah.
Okay.
not Sunday morning.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. The number just looked, but I also could just not notice.
Right.
Appreciate what they do.
Maybe he's doing his job. We are good.
Yeah, maybe, or I'm just not driving down his roads and it's totally possible.
In that 100,000, does that probably include, benefits? Use of the vehicle, so I don't think it's just salary, I think it's
Right.
Correct,
like
it is, yeah.
salary plus.
Yeah.
Correct.
It would be good to have Dale come in and then we can ask him
So I've
questions.
got Dale, I've got Aaron, I've got the rescue squad,
This is,
Rutland County Sheriff's Department.
Do we need the library or no?
do they have like the salaries listed from years past for the library? Like, are they going?
Well,
They're in the town
That's what I'm
report.
saying. If you look at the town report, you'll see like
Okay.
last year's and
All right.
but usually someone from their board has come from the past. We allocate the money and they distribute it whichever way they
Right.
so choose.
Okay.
So they can say, I'm gonna give you all this money and I'm gonna give it all to one person, we're gonna spread it out, they distribute it, that's not our job.
Okay. So they do it.
Yeah, so we can't say,
Themselves.
yeah, we just, that's
Yeah,
our,
they have their own board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you used the library at all?
Been there, Santa Claus reading or something with the kids.
All right.
Admittedly, I haven't been in much, so it's more, I would have thought it would have been a smaller operation than that. That's all.
we do, we're still paying for a bond for that.
Yeah, the
project.
The back building is new.
Okay. I'm catching up.
Only.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else that you wanna, we'll just go through them, and Paul, you're gonna email us the updated highway?
Yeah, well, I can get it out to you tomorrow.
Well, I do have one question. I see a tribute to the regional ambulance service.
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever come here? I've never seen them.
I think they do. I think she
No.
said that to us when, was it Debbie? I can't remember, and they never see it that often.
I don't know, I'd have to look at,
Because I did ask about Castleton. They have, I think that's in, I mean, they have their own rescue squad. But they don't go to Rutland, they don't travel. It's just on site. They will come to your house or business, save you, but they won't transport you. They use Rutland Regional. So maybe it's time that we start thinking like that. We're 21 miles away from the hospital.
No, Fairhaven, ones that usually come to the call, the last couple times it's in Fairhaven, Granville comes quite often.
Right.
Like we just had at the senior center, it was Granville that showed up.
Yes.
At the senior
they show up a
center.
lot.
Yeah.
I've used them somewhere on my Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Always Granville.
Yeah. Fairhaven has come, I've seen Fairhaven a couple times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Polly's never shown up.
I said probably once, but I don't know. Usually she'll say we had X amount of calls and these are the calls that we got to. And give, I mean, I haven't seen those. So
Right.
we haven't seen those as of. She usually lets us know that piece of it, but. Yeah. So that'll be good to know.
Yes. But Rutland Regional, I have no idea what they cost, but
Well, if you look at the report, the town report,
You talk about the rescue squad.
no. Rutland Regional
uh,
Ambulance Services,
I know, but in our town report, you're saying the same.
yeah, they provide training. I don't think they're like boots on the ground. I think according to the report anyways, they're more of a training type, support.
they have 6 ambulances. 6.
So you're saying the Rutland, they go to a house, take care of them, and then Rutland Regional goes and picks them up and takes them to the hospital?
Yes, Atherton does not transport. They don't have any. Interesting.
It's interesting the time, if you're
Yeah.
having a heart attack, they're gonna come and try to save you, wait for the Rutland to come get you and.
Or, well,
Yeah,
have you heard that, Paul?
No,
Yeah.
Have to save a lot of money for that.
I know Fairhaven, Granville, we go straight directly to Rutland.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine would be cheaper.
Not cheaper, no.
Yeah,
It's probably $1,000 to $1,800 to go from Poultney down to Rutland. One ambulance trip.
Hmm.
That's what insurance is supposed to.
we should probably invite, the library and the constable in. Try to hash everything out. Rescue squad.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nothing else looks like, it's all just like inflation rate raises and stuff. you know,
Definitely, rescue squad.
a couple of them. A lot of 0%, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
and the fire department.
The fire department, yeah. But I think they've explained it all. And like Alan said, I mean, yeah, we should look into, make sure we're sustainable with what they're doing. We've kind of already talked about all the vehicles they need and want and approved it all and stuff.
I mean, his position is, even with that increase, that $45,000 increase, it's not enough.
I mean, every time we come to a replacement, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's telling me that the plan probably isn't great if every time it doesn't work.
it's a lot of money though, so
Oh, yeah.
it's a lot of money.
And is it just like, because if it's just so there's a revolving kind of plan, like once X truck is 5 years old, like random, so like,
They want to have everything on warranty.
so like Alan,
Because of the-
oh, okay. Yeah, keep it within the 5-year warranty period and stuff.
Which can be very expensive to do that, but
Okay, so it's complicated.
because those trucks are getting very sophisticated.
Yeah, when we break or fix.
Oh, the price, I couldn't
Yeah.
believe the price of the truck,
Right.
fire, the specialty stuff. It's
Right.
nuts.
It's pretty ridiculous, man.
Yeah, should probably talk to Aaron anyway, though. Like, it's not his fault.
Sure.
Like, what are we
He's
gonna do?
good about coming in and explaining it to us and telling,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just be like, hey, like, obviously, we support, but like, we're worried, like, what is this? What are we doing 5 years?
we do the same thing for the highway trucks and the highway department. Their vehicles get a lot of wear and tear also. It's a big budget. What they do.
We need some money. What can we do? Get some revenue. Parking meters?
Oh, boy.
Like, where do we?
Why'd you bring that up, Jay?
I said, where are we gonna find all this money? Parking meters?
They're even trying to do it 1% off.
Yeah, the option tax.
Yeah, they are.
That's just like, in a town like this, your only way to make money is tax payment, like, obviously the revenue and stuff, but like,
Right.
bigger towns can make money off parking and this and that, and parking, like,
We're kind of stuck too with the school and stuff like that. We're locked in. There's not a lot of wiggle room for us.
no, there's not a lot of like revenue streams either.
Yeah, well, right.
We could do like a bunch of hospitality tax increases if we were getting a lot of tourists. Our numbers are good, right? Sarah said they're going up
Yeah,
The Airbnb stuff.
because there is hospitality taxes, but It would just be our restaurants, right? We don't have really any.
No,
We don't have any hotels or.
the state. State, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we're not disadvantaged, right?
We pay to live here.
I'll
So,
Google it.
so does anybody have any, let's look at the calendar and see what works for. We have a meeting on the 12th, next Monday. We're gonna do budget before that meeting. The following Monday is Martin Luther King
We
Day.
do it before the meeting.
So if you want to meet
12th?
before the,
So that's a good idea.
we've done in the past,
I'm
four
good.
thirty, or do you want to do, we don't do 4:30.
Five is good.
do 5?
Oh, that's probably good.
5.
Next.
Well, are we, because our meeting's at 6:30.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a long time.
hour and a half is probably good. Are we trying to bring in everybody?
I'll see if we can get people in here.
Monday the 12th. Do you want to set one more up and then if we need it, we need it? We want to
Let's
see how it goes.
let's discuss that on the 12th.
5, yeah. 5 o'clock here and meeting at 6:30. What's your deadline, Paul?
Or we have to have the warning signed by February 1st. The clerk has to post a warning. Not February 1st. I've got to have my stuff to the town report to the printer. I think the 2nd of February, 3rd of February, something like that. Yeah.
Quick, yeah. January would be done before we know it.
Okay, so I'll see if we can get some of those folks in here at 5 on the 12th.
And does anybody else have any?
We're going are we going to look at the health insurance at all? No, we can kind of mention. That's where a lot of money is.
I don't think right now, I don't think we can, get all that's something we talked about even during the summer, because by the time we get all the programs and look it all over, we are missed the deadline to make any changes for this year. That's something we talked about last year, like getting together with a group and sitting down and having them look at different programs.
Different plans. Copay. There is no copay. Well,
Other people.
Can I ask, I think in the past, the town has paid co-pays. I think there was a budget item for that. Is that still in there?
That's correct. Yep,
So the town pays for co-pays.
correct.
That might be something. to Look at.
We've talked about, every year we talk about like
Yes.
60,000. We'll get people to come in here with different programs, will they offer?
Other thing you're facing, well, you're not facing it. All of us seniors in town have lost our Medicare Advantage plans.
yes.
So people have to sign up for Medigap, separate vision,
Yes.
separate dental plans now. So that's taken a chunk out of people's income too.
Yeah, sure is. He had to downgrade. I felt it today, I think that's.
Okay, does anybody else have any
Yeah. I don't-
thoughts or?
Yeah.
Tell them the line is not-
Just have to make sure.
Can I offer one more thing? I'm sure you all get the emails from the Vermont League of Cities and Towns, events and trainings. There is a training on town meeting warning and article legal requirements on the 7th. It's from 10 to noon, but I think they do record those.
They do, cause I've had a couple of,
They're very, very good.
we did have, saw one on the protocol and, where to take was on. the other one that we had to take was on protocol and ethics.
Ethics.
Thank you, yeah, which is good. So it's common, but yeah. But they do record them all, so you can.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What's a way, not the whole stuff, but like what's a way to showcase, like if we did get donors for the fireworks display, like what's, can anyone like think of a fun way to like,
Put a banner up
yeah, like,
by the fireworks
Okay.
coming in.
like at the high school, like, cause I donated to like the high school and all of our banners around the
Yeah,
fence
yeah.
or whatever. Like if we offered that. Probably talk to Joe about like how they did their banners or how much they cost. I'm sure it's
The
like,
birds are pretty, they're not too expensive, but they
Yeah.
could say that could be part of it, if they could donate and give us a banner, they'll, yeah.
I'm sure, I mean, Rutland's a different animal, but they raised like 20 grand. Cause they canceled it and everybody freaked out. So it's like, it's definitely something, if we can raise 5 grand, it's still not nothing.
Yeah. They probably with a funeral home might give us that, so that when they could drive in, they would see their banners right there.
Yeah.
Just for that one
Yeah.
evening, one day, yeah, after
Yeah.
the parade, so, yeah.
Maybe
You could be
canvas
ahead of that
supply.
committee.
Yeah.
You could be at the head of that committee,
Okay.
yeah.
All, I mean,
Fireworks committee.
I'll
sign
donate.
up.
Organ home inspections.
All right. Get the ball rolling.
I'll get the ball rolling.
I'll actually give you, because I'm doing a skating thing on banners, so I'll give you that list, because they're not as expensive as you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think people in town would be happy if we at least try to do something about the 25 grand is crazy. But it's just, we at least be like, we tried everything, you know, because people want it.
Oh,
They don't want it to go away. They just don't want it to be that expensive.
banners are a great idea, but we could have a thermometer.
Oh, God, no.
No?
Oh, like at the Wells Church when they were trying to paint it.
So it's visual. With this light on.
You can be in charge of that, Matt. Mark.
Yeah, that's
There you
you're
go.
ahead of that.
That's right. All right. Okay, anybody else have anything else? Do our homework?
Yeah, homework.
Check them over. Thank you for all the paperwork.
Yeah.
For getting it together for us. Nice, have one little packet.
Oh. Fool me. Want to change.
She didn't have any board
You
members.
didn't live here?
Okay, we're doing adjournment?
Never see her.
No, okay.
Okay, so I thought she was making something, she, okay, all right.
Well, you
Does someone make a motion to adjourn?
think
We have no
California.
other business? Anyone make a motion to adjourn?
She's.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second, it's by Val in favor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All opposed? Motion carried.